going on, man?
What up?
Hey, I had just woke up, man.
Yeah, I had
I
not.
had to go to work and then I had to do a little event at East Michigan girls basketball game. My uncle. Man, they big girls are terrible, man. Damn. They big girls terrible. They got their ass be about 30, about I think it's Southern Illinois, I think Northern Illinois.
Oh, Eastern girls?
Yeah, man, they lost about 30. I said, damn, that's ugly to get a scholarship back. Man, this league is so terrible with him, man. These guys don't even want to play their games, man.
Yeah, I'll just be waiting for the playoffs.
Man, I think I'm about to get somewhere with this number CPU team.
Okay, Coach, so after the season ends, the Chargers most likely moving about 12 miles north of here. But for now, we've got football at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and our home team.
Man, it's crazy. I like the other league, man. The other league way fun. Even though them niggas be whining a lot.
I know, they do, though.
3 weeks of the season, still plenty of play for here as
About
week 15. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I'm going ahead and win this meaningless ass game, man.
Now you ain't about to win.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd and 7, Rivers finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And mark him down all the way inside the Minnesota 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
Oh, look at that. Bullshit.
Hey, 79! 79! Wait, 89!
To throw, Rivers. He's got his man. Touchdown, Chargers. Lance Kendricks, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Man, my defense suck now, though. I don't know what it is. Since that patch, man, I can't stop nobody.
You said what?
Since they did that patch, I can't stop nobody. I always lose when they do them patches.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Yeah.
This will be taken in at the 1.
And move over here, too?
Nah, his name just up there.
At about the 21-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
I can't believe they even let you play. Check 4, check 4. They got 48. Check 24, check 24. Check 13, check 13.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
We're good. Hey, that's good.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. First down, here's the run with Cook. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
The hell out of
Tried a
him.
quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
They just gave
Don't let this get
If
ugly.
I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week. Just looking
Hey,
really
hell
good.
no.
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about getting a tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The Charger drive about to get going. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
It's a big one there for the Chargers. 44 yards on the ground. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. First down, and they stick with Eckler. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Now he's flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Go!
Emerson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there.
I gotta go.
No doubt, they have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression.
Derwin James, baby.
Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Cousins now.
Come on. Come on, man. Who was that over there?
They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On second down now, it's Cook.
Come on.
That second down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Man.
Third and short yardage. Cousins looking for the field, but it's intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play on that situation.
No.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
55, 55. Hey, eat. Hey. Check curls.
Third and long for Rivers. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, that's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a first down out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
Now the second-year kicker, Michael Badgley. He hit from 59 as a rookie. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Hey, Ken. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Throwing his Cousins. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it?
We ain't buying that.
As you noted, where the first down marker was, and making sure they didn't get there.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Oh, you better live!
44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Hey, did Michigan win? I went to sleep on that game.
Yeah, they blew them out.
You said they won?
Yeah, like 39-14, something like that.
The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They needed a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd down, Eckler. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here is Eckler. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Holton Hill, the one there to bring him down. From the 44, Rivers.
Oh, man, come on.
Allen, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Come on, man.
End up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
26-6, bullet high.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass out.
Man, that should have been interference.
3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Join me on the damn
Much
punch.
too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
We don't got nothing to do with that, man.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
Kill him.
Escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. On the ground, it's Cook. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long...
Yeah, the double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the
Definitely with some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Following the interception here, Rivers. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Get you a field goal, man.
Damn, I forgot my damn plays.
Step run 80. Black 11. You. White 85.
Throwing on second down. Rivers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you put in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Josh Doxson's got it complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action now. Cousins. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
You know what?
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you. We welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchdown. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. Hey. 4 down. Wait, time. 57's right. We ain't giving up nothing today. Kill. Bang. We go, bring the energy. Wait, time.
Again, it's Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Check. Fragner. Slam.
To throw his cousin.
Yoli.
Escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And his crew at their own 45-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with the pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Let's bring my change back. Let's go, man. You think this is chopped up?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen, 48 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They run it again with Cook. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook. Touchdown number 15 of the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. They got the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Oh, Kirk Cousins, I don't even like
so
to
just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at the 3. will take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen good color skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Third and short yardage, Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he fumbled it. It's over the ground.
Look at that stop,
That ball is not free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up.
Oh, man, I'm about to make a play.
Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him
At
along.
home
The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From Viking territory now, they'll come on 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Running on first down, Eckler. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Take it to the 4th quarter, man.
No, I'm about to score right
Like
now.
the old scrimmage days last week to you, man.
And this should be the final play before the quarter
I'm about
ends.
to score right here.
And shit, you gonna put a foot to it.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I told you, man, you gonna go somewhere.
Hey, Rocket!
I don't know, I'll take you somewhere.
Hey, Joe! You gonna see me in your nightmares, son! You gonna see me in your nightmares!
On 2nd and 12, Rivers. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Rivers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Slam, slam, slam! Watch twins! Watch twins!
Rivers hands off to Eckler. And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem
Come
is
on,
the
man.
offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. On 3rd down, Rivers. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Oh, to a field goal, like
Emerson
I
Griffin
said, man.
able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
Look at
when you
this.
start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before, because that worked, but you have to be prepared for
Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Oh, it's like scrimmage whole time.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the
It
end
is about
line.
me this year. I cannot sustain games. Like, I'm telling you, in the other league, I just do not. Oh, I'll play a great game the first half and then just totally bomb and let everybody come back.
They mustered something
I
out
don't
of
know
it.
what going on with me.
Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Phillip Rivers, no stranger to fourth quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers back to victory 26 times coming into this year. But work to do here if he wants to add another notch to the belt. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Rivers. He's got it on the slant. He'll have to pass midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
He gets his first catch there, but all in all, when you're talking about the #1 receiver in the NFL coming into this game, and we're just talking about the first catch there, I think they're doing a nice job of bottling him up.
Rivers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he gets it down to the 32. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
Wait!
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A give, Eckler running to the right. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Rivers to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Hey, downtown!
Rivers. And Allen's got it. The Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen.
Pretty much suited to play.
Yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock
This nigga don't
wind down.
fumble the ball.
Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now throwing the ball to start the drive. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
It's Eckler again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get it all the games, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one,
Yeah, it's that's how I lose games.
Every yard counts.
It's always a possibility.
Dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, you take it, motherfucker. Take it.
And this one is right through.
Good game, man.
Crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out of the end. Well, a little drama there at the end.